Should something rise to the level of that's concerning enough where I need to let someone know about it?
Again, if it seems like that individual is going beyond just talking, just the rhetoric, if he is, and I will say too, we talk about threats, what you talked about earlier. If there is a threat, then that would be something that we should get called on. Again, First Amendment rights, you can talk and complain and that you have that First Amendment protected activity. But the minute you start making threats or taking that overt act is when the public should call us and let us know.
So speaking of the Capitol riot, one of the people charged here being a Proud Boy, Canada just declared the Proud Boys a terror organization, a domestic terror organization. Do you agree with that? Do you think that they are a terror organization?
I don't. We don't investigate just by membership. So if somebody says I'm a member of the Proud Boys, we don't investigate just based off of membership. Again, to have a domestic terrorist or domestic, we look at violation of federal law. If somebody commits an act of violence to further that law, and then also furthering it for a social or political agenda. So if you've got those three tiers or three prongs, then we would look at the individual. But just by saying they're a member of a group like Proud Boys, we don't, it's First Amendment protected. We wouldn't look at somebody for that.
So you're not keeping tabs on all the Proud Boy members around the state?
No, we would not. Again, we're not looking at anybody specific just to membership, no.
That being said, given what happened at the nation's capital, given that we had some of them who were from this area, is there a growing concern for the threat of dangerous political extremism?
I wouldn't say there's a growing concern. I mean, again, we talked about there's always a concern. There's not a growing concern. It's always a priority for us, but I would not say growing concern.
When it comes to groups like the Proud Boys, the Department of Homeland Security recently warned that the risk of violent white supremacy is the most, quote, lethal domestic threat that we face. Now, you can watch more of Brandi's interview with FBI Special Agent in Charge Donald Voiret coming up this Sunday on The Divide.